it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Relax Cut Glue. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys here with me today. So I have some things I want to show you, and then I'm going to start putting my Valentine's Day glue book together. This glue book has been giving me some problems. I don't know what it is. Like, I almost don't want to make it, but I do. And like everything I come up with, I don't like, but I'm just going to go for it. If I decide that it's not my jam this year, then I'll save it for next year and continue working in it then. But I want to get it started. First, I want to show you what I was working on this weekend, which was this little bound book right here. It is 4 inches by 6 inches, and I just used a bunch of Jackie's from Rockwell Design Crafts printables, or digitals, I guess I should say, in here. And I haven't decorated the pages yet. I just spent the weekend collaging on all the papers first, so then I could bind it, because I wanted the papers to be where the spine is as well. And if I bound it first, then this would all just be blank. So yeah, I had so much fun just collaging papers, and maybe I'll just leave it like this. I don't know. It doesn't look bad the way it is. It's just unfinished in my opinion. Like, I need to add focal images and stuff like that. So I had a really good time with this. Not all the papers are Jackie's. Like, this is the floral paper that's actually wrapping paper. This is the faux parchment vintage paper that I got on Amazon. This is some security envelope from the Catered Paper book. This is actual ledger with actual writing on it. So I used a little bit of everything that I've been loving these days. And so yeah, I used from a lot of different things. And then I got, I got something really special. So my friend Deb, she's a subscriber and a Glue Crew member. She messaged me like a week or two ago and was like, hey, have you seen this? And I was like, no, I haven't. I need it in my life. I got this. It is, now the Glue Crew has already seen this. I posted a picture of it, I believe yesterday or the day before, for them to see. Yes, I got a little golden book, Betty White book. I haven't even opened it yet, like cracked the spine or anything. Like, it's like perfect. Mint condition. So this will go into, look, I'm like, it's so stiff. I haven't even opened it because it's so stiff. Giggity. Anyways, I actually bought 2 of these because one I want to put in my collection in my craft room, which I will need to find a space. My collection is getting rather large. And then the other one I will use to make a Golden Girls glue book at some point. If I can bring myself to actually cut this book up. So anyways, I got those. I found them on eBay, if you're wondering. What else? Okay, I think that's it. So what I have here is I have some cream lace from the Dollar Tree. I have a couple doilies that have roses on them. These also came from the Dollar Tree, but not this year. So I want to use some of those. And then I have just some of this like craft paper or scrapbook paper. It has prices on it. That'll get covered with stuff. So I have these 3 prints in pink, and then I'm going to use 3 of my parchment faux vintage paper I got on Amazon, and then I'm going to use 3 pieces of red Astro Bright paper, and then I'm going to use, I wanted to use a regular file folder to make the cover, but I don't know where my regular ones are at the moment. So I have a red, so I'm just going to go with it. It's a different color red, but I'm going to cover everything and, you know, anyways. Okay, so at first I was thinking I was going to make a tall, skinny one and take my paper and fold it this way, but I am actually just going to fold it in half, hamburger style instead of hot dog style. So I'm just going to go through and fold all these, and then I'm going to make my glue book. So how's everybody been? Bob and I still haven't been feeling very good. I actually did Both of us have taken a COVID test. Mine came back negative. His came back negative. But literally everybody we know has COVID. And even people that are like pretty strict about, you know, going out and wearing masks and stuff are getting it. So I don't know. It's possible we have it. Possible we did have it and now we're just getting over it. Or maybe we're just old and I don't know. We've been going to bed at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and it's just been... Wintertime is hard for people with fibro anyways. Like this morning, earlier this morning when I took Jackson to school, I was so cold, and he's like, I feel fine, because Jackson is the type that wears shorts to school every day. He is very warm-blooded. He does not really get cold, and I was freezing, and then I was waiting at a light after I dropped him off, and I looked over. I always kind of have this thing where I like, it's kind of like my anxiety thing where I always check if my windows are up all the way, or I don't know. Anyways, my doors automatically lock when I drive, so I know that my doors are always locked. But anyway, so I checked my windows, and his window was down a little bit, and I'm like, no wonder my car was so freaking cold this morning, because my windows were down. Or not window, one of my windows. Okay, so let's see. How do I want to do this? I really don't want red in the front, so I think I'll go with maybe this the first page, then we'll go pink, then we'll go red, then we'll go repeat, but I do need to add a doily. I forgot about my doilies. Let's fold our doilies. So yeah, I kept my window down. It says 30 degrees this morning, and one of my windows was partially down, just a little bit. Like Jackson has PE last period, so he usually puts the window down as we're driving home, and it was just like an inch. But man, my car was chilly. Okay, so we got those folded. These things are like finicky. They're so delicate. Okay, so what did we have? We stopped at this, so let's put a doily in. A cute little doily. Where am I at again? What did I do after that? Pink. I kind of feel like the brown should be in between the pink and the red. Let's switch it up. Maybe I'll start with pink, then this, then red. Okay, so then now I need pink again. Oh, now the pink and the red's still together. Oh, well. Okay, then we'll do this. Why am I so confused right now? I cannot tell you how many times I've made like a glue book or a journal, and I'm so confused right now. Okay, pink, brown, red, pink, brown, red. Oh my gosh, I'm a train wreck. Okay. Pink. Doily. Actually, maybe I'll put it in between the brown. Brown. Doily. Red. Okay. There we go. I finally got it. Now, I'm not using pattern I'm not using patterned paper. Say that 10 times fast. Because I just want to decorate the pages myself, and so yeah, I'm not going to use those. Okay, so there we have that. So as you saw, I used 3, 6, 9. I'm only using 9 pieces of paper just because it's just a little tiny Valentine's Day glue book. Now do I want to add? Yep, I'm going to. Okay, so I'm using a file folder, and if you look on file folders, I hope you can see this. Yeah, you can. Okay, so you see these little score lines right here? So you can fold on those to make your file folder have a spine. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to fold. I'm just going to fold on this middle one just to give me just a little tiny like 1/2 inch spine, 1/4 inch spine, whatever this is. So I'm just going to fold on that. Okay, there we go. So I have a new obsession. Yes, I talked about it yesterday on my community tab. I finally gave in and started watching Bridgerton, or however you say it, and I'm obsessed. I love the Duke. Don't spoil it for me, you guys. I'm just not even done with season 1. But I have been like binge watching it the last 2 days and I'm just obsessed. Okay, so let's see here. I feel like a few years ago, well, maybe not a few years, like 10 years ago, everybody was super into like vampires and wolves and like Twilight and that kind of stuff. Now everybody's into Regency, Victoria era romances and stuff, you know? It's so funny how like times change. Okay, so then now I have this little tiny Spinaroonie, and I'm just gonna, yeah, okay, I like it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna fold this flat again, and I need to cut it. Okay. Now I could fold these in and then use them as pockets, but every time I do that, I really don't end up using them that much, so I'm not gonna do it this time. 8.5. Wow, can you hear that wind? It is so windy right now. And it's where I live is very windy. And on today's garbage day, and I hate it when it's windy on garbage day. It's the worst. Okay, so I folded this in half. So this is 8.5 by 11. So this is 5.5 inches. I'm gonna make this 5 3/4. Oh, whoa, I almost cut both papers. Okay, I don't want to do that because then one side would be shorter than the other. Okay, so I'm going to line up my back side. And yeah, we'll do 5.5. And then I save all of these bits for other things. Let's do this side. Where's my spine? There it is, 5 3/4. Put those in my scrap bin before I forget. There we go. Okay, and then these are 8.5 tall. So do I want to do exactly 8.5 or maybe, I don't know. I'm going to do 8 3/4 just because. All right. I'm going to fold this flat. 8 3/4. Save this. Look, now I can make like a little tiny book. Okay, scrap bin. Okay, so now I have my cover. Okay, there we go. And let's see. Oops. Yeah, that works for me. It looks a little right now because there's no decorations and obviously I haven't glued anything in here. So this will get really fat down the road. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to glue it in or sew it in, but I'm going to actually leave these hanging over papers. Sometimes people don't like those. So what happens is the more papers you get in folded together, one on top of the other, it makes the spine thicker, so it pushes those middle papers out. So even though these are all the same size papers, because I'm putting them on top of each other, you get this where it kind of spills out in the middle. I actually don't mind it. I'm just gonna leave it because then you see more of the colors. That doesn't bother me at all. Sometimes it does, and I'm honestly surprised it's not bothering me right now, but I don't know, the last year or so, I've just been kind of leaving it. All right, so let's sew this bad boy in. Geez, big enough truck. Okay, just gonna poke 3 holes down the middle. So we'll just go right here. I'm just eyeballing these. Boop. And right here. And right, how far away did I go there? Here. Okay. And get in the hole. I feel like Happy Gilmore. Go to your home, get in your hole. And out. And back in. What is my problem today? Okay, first of all, I just went through that string. Okay. Okay, let's pull this. Make sure that these are not tight. Okay. Now it feels tight. Yeah, okay. And this needs to go under here. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, do I want to leave little hangy doodads? Doodads. Ah! Okay, so let's clean up my mess now. Okay. These are already way too long for me. Yeah, there we go. Do, 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 do. Okay, so what I wanted to do as well, let's see how this looks. Okay, that totally drives me nuts, but I'll fix it. It's not a problem. Little doily. Yeah, this will be great. Another little doily. Okay, works good. Okay, so what do I want to do for the cover and the spine? Okay, so let's set this aside. I think what I'm gonna do is create a focal image for the front. Let me see here. Okay, so, okay, let's take, let's see, so this is 5 3/4. Let's make this 5 1/2. Actually, let's go here. And then oh, actually that's perfect. Okay, so I just gathered a few pieces of paper here, and I think what I'm gonna do is I have this piece of cardstock that I just cut down a smidgen shorter than the cover, or smaller than the cover. So I'm going to collage on this and then glue that onto the cover. And I have some of Jackie's printables from Rockwell Design Craft. She came out with a some Valentine's Day stuff. So I'm going to use some of these. Aren't these cute? So different. That's what I like about it. Okay, so then I have like some black and white, some kind of grayish black. I have some pinks to add into the pink that's in here, and some red. So I just kind of went through my scrap boxes and grabbed some stuff. So let's collage. Oh, you know what? Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Skirt. Okay, there we go. Can you still see? Perfect. Okay. So, also, I think what I'm going to do is move my papier onto here, onto a piece of wax paper. All right, let's do this. All right, so first of all, I really want to use some of this. Go. Jackson's gonna kill me for this. Maybe he won't. So this morning he comes into my craft room and he just woke up and he goes, I'm really gonna need that avocado toast this morning. So I make him avocado toast every morning for breakfast. And this week is finals week, And so I was like, okay, you know, whatever, you know, I'll get right on it. And he starts to walk out of my room and he starts farting. And I'm like, dude. And he's like, well, that'll get you out of here faster now, won't it? I have a no farting rule in my craft room, which is hilarious because Sherman farts in here all the time. But listen, it's like you get trapped in here and you can't get back out. And you're like, what the hell? I can't, I'm stuck. You just hotboxed me into my little craft space, my little slice of sanity. And you just farted and kicked me right out. Oh, what a little stinker. We laughed about it. Yes, he is old enough to make his own breakfast. He's 14, but listen, it's so nice to just have your mom at home and have that luxury. He's going to be an adult at some point, and you know, he's going to have to do all that stuff himself. I mean, it's not like he doesn't know how. He could if he wanted. I mean, I've taught him how. But in my eyes, you know, he's going to have the rest of his life to have to make himself food and stuff. You know what I mean? So why not just let his mom make it while he's, you know, waking up in the morning and getting ready for school. You know what I mean? Just make it just a little bit easier on the kid. So I do. I make him breakfast in the mornings. And not everybody gets to have their mom be home with them, so it's really nice. Okay, so straight edges are the bane of my existence. Maybe I'll just put this down here. I got this paper like years ago. I don't know if any of you got it at Dollar Tree. They were kind of coming out with these really small paper packs for a while of like scrapbook paper, little pads. They were pretty tiny, but this one had different wood grains and I loved it. And one of them obviously is red, and I wish they came out with that again. You don't see a lot of that. All right. Okay, okay. So I was kind of going over the edges a little bit because I thought maybe I would tuck them in at the end there. Don't want to do that there? Yeah, why not? Why not? And then I think once I'm done collaging all these pieces on here, I'll add like one big focal image. So my plan for this was to do not just Valentines, because I have a bunch of fussy cuts that I print, or I have it in my Facebook group. Two types of, or maybe did I only do one? It's like a bunch of Valentine. It's like 5 pages of Valentine images, and I fussy cut all of those out over the course of like a week, and I want to use those in here. So my plan was to do a glue book where I did things I loved and use like the fussy cuts and stuff. So I'm going to have a page of like a page for Bob and a page for Andrew and a page for Jackson, a page for Sherman, you know, things like that. That was kind of my goal. I'm not 100% sure I'm still going to do that, but that's kind of been my thought process on this glue book, because it gets boring just after a while continuously gluing down hearts, you know? So I just wanted to make it more fun and put some things that I love in here. Let's go back to Jackie's. What do we got? Oh yeah, I want to use some roses. Oh, maybe I'll use the little roses. Ooh, I want to use some of this too. I want to use it all. I might have to collage one for the back too, because this is fun. So fun. I really want to go back on Amazon and order more of those wrapping paper books. Oh, there's so many that I want. So many. All right, I'm loving it. What else? Hold on. I need some more pink. Not too much, just a little. Put it right there. I'm gonna have to go like that. Not my favorite, but I had to fix it. Okay, so let's use this. Use it right over here. Why, hello, printer. Are you printing something? Okay. Oh, did you hear my stomach? Yikes, that was crazy. It was a rumbling. It's a rumbling. It's a rumbling. Okay, we'll go there. Yikes. Go. I feel like everything's dark down here and not up there, so I'm gonna have to fix that. I need something right here. I'm gonna add a little bit more of this. Ah, stuck to my finger. Okay. There we go. Man, you guys, I don't know if you remember, well, I'm sure some of you remember, but that my husband got T-boned last year while he was at work, and he was driving and he got hit and it totaled our car, which sucked, but he was fine, so that's all that really mattered, right? And what was I gonna say? We've been having the hardest time finding a car to replace his car, and it just sucks. Our cars are paid off, and now cars are so expensive for like the smallest little car, or you know, like you can have like an older car with like a ton of miles on it, and they're asking so much for it, and it's just unbelievable. So we're just having like the hardest time finding what we need. So he's been driving Andrew's car for like, gosh, ever since then, so forever, which is just racking up the miles on Andrew's car. He found one last night, but it was like, and he's looking for like a specific kind of vehicle. Anyways, long story short, it's been a pain in the you-know-what. Okay, so now that I've successfully glued this to my wax paper, there we go. So I don't really know if I have, here we go. Let's take this. Actually, I'll just use scissors. I'll just use scissors. It's faster. So yeah, like last night he found one and it's an hour away, and I'm like, ugh. He says 45 minutes, but I Googled it and it said an hour to an hour and 5 minutes. So I don't know. We'll see. It's just crazy how much cars are going for anymore. The cost of living in Oregon is insane. Okay. Put this back down for a second. I just want to add a little glue around these edges. Like so. Bada bing, bada boom. fold these little bad boys over. Hey everyone, editing me. I just wanted to take a quick second to let you know that if you go to Rockwell Design Crafts on Etsy, that is Jackie's Etsy shop, you can get any of her printables, including her Valentine ones, 25% off using the code I had earlier posted in the video, RCG25. And like I said, she'll give you 25% off everything in her shop until the end of February. So I will put all that in the description box down below if you would like that info. And I appreciate you supporting her business. All right. So that's what that looks like. Goes this way. And then I'll put that up here. I think I'll ink around it though. Yeah, I'm just going to add a little bit of ink. Yeah. Okay, well, let's glue it. Get my art glitter glue. I'm going to use my art glitter glue. And this bottle has been through the ringer. Let's see if it behaves today. All right. Oops. Yeah, okay. You know what? Let's go like this. Oh yeah, so much better. Okay, let's pull this up just a hair. And this way, just a hair. Okay, there we go. Ah, squish it down. Man, so many big rigs going through my neighborhood today. Okay. There we go. That looks so much better. Okay, so I want to keep all my little pile of Valentine themed type paper. And I don't like this area, but I think I'm going to add stuff anyways. I wonder if I should add this now. Let's see what this looks like now. I just don't like the color. I need like red or black or pink or something. So I'll save that for something else. And then I need something like, I need some kind of image. Okay, so I found an image that I decided to use on the front. I know it's a little bit cheesy and childish, but it totally reminds me of me and Bob, my husband. This month and on the 18th, just 4 days after Valentine's Day, is our wedding anniversary. So I thought it would be really cute to add a little picture that kind of reminds me of me and my husband. I mean, it doesn't kind of remind me of us. It really reminds me of us. He's tall, I'm short. I'm wearing pink, he's wearing blue. Blonde hair, dark hair. Yeah, it's us. Okay, so let's add this. And I think I want to put it like right here. Okay. Let's get my little raggy poo. Push that down a little bit. And I'm smearing color all over it. Okay, and then I had love you, but I made them a little big. So I think I'm just gonna put love there, but let's round the corners on this because I feel like that just is the cherry on top. Speaking of cherries, can you, if you've made it this far in the video, let me know down below. Can you tie a cherry stem into a knot using just your tongue? I can.
That's why Bob married me. Okay, I'm sorry. Just kidding. Or am I?
Okay, so let's just give that a little pushy poo. Oh no, my finger was sticky and it had dark on it. And then I just got it on that. Oh well. Oh well, it adds character. It's fine, Nicole. Okay, so there is my cover. I like it. Lies, lies, lies. I decided I didn't like it. I reprinted it and glued it on top, and now I like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a good time hanging out with me today. I had a great time hanging out with you. I hope you have a fabulous day. And until next time, bye.